The old woman, Anya, sat on a weathered stool, her gnarled hands resting on her equally time-worn knees. Sunlight, in that shimmering clarity unique to high altitudes, painted the scene before her. She'd seen this view 1,000 times, maybe 10,000, but it never lost its power. Below, Lake Sylvanus glimmered, a deep, hypnotic blue. Anya remembered a time when its waters were even deeper, before the slow creep of time and the occasional rockfall had shallowed parts of the shore. Towering snow-capped mountains, the giants, as the locals called them, rose in the distance. Their peaks, sharp and majestic, were mirrored with perfect fidelity on the glassy surface of the lake, creating an illusion of endless depth, a world both above and below. Anya breathed in deeply. The crisp air, so pure it almost crackled, filled her lungs. It was the same air her grandmother had breathed, the same air that had carried the songs of her ancestors. It carried a sense of untouched purity, a stillness that invited quiet reflection, a conversation with the soul. She wasn't alone. A young woman, barely a woman, really, stood a short distance away. Elena. Anya had seen her arrive a few days ago, carrying a pack almost as large as herself, her eyes wide with a mixture of awe and trepidation. Elena was a city dweller. Anya could tell, her movements a little too hurried, her gaze a little too restless. But the mountains had a way of slowing people down. Elena was sketching in a large pad, her brow furrowed in concentration. Anya watched her, a silent observer. The girl was trying to capture the light, the way it transformed the rugged landscape into something ethereal. Anya knew it was an impossible task. No drawing, no painting could truly capture the feeling of this place. A hawk circled overhead, its cry echoing across the water. A small splash broke the perfect reflection as a fish jumped. Then silence returned, deeper and more profound than before. Every element of the scene, from the luminous peaks to the serene shoreline, the ancient rocks, and the tiny tenacious wildflowers pushing through the cracks, spoke of nature's untouched beauty. Anya remembered a time when she had felt as lost and overwhelmed as Elena seemed now. Life in the village hadn't always been easy. There had been hardships, losses, moments of despair. But the mountains had always been there, a constant presence, a source of strength and solace. She had learned to listen to their silence, to find wisdom in their stillness. Finally, Elena lowered her sketch pad and sat on a large, flat rock, gazing out at the lake. The tension seemed to drain from her shoulders. A faint smile touched her lips. Anya knew that smile. It was the beginning of understanding, the first hint of the profound awe that this place evoked. It was the spirit being renewed. Anya rose stiffly, her joints protesting with age. She walked slowly over to Elena and sat beside her. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. They simply sat in silence, sharing the beauty, absorbing the peace. "It's beautiful," Elena whispered, her voice barely audible. Anya nodded. "Oh, it is," she said. "More than beautiful. It's a reminder." "Of what?" Elena asked, turning her head. "Of what matters," Anya said, her gaze fixed on the distant peaks. "Of the strength that lies within us, and the peace that surrounds us, if we only take the time to see it. She paused, then added, the mountains. They listen, and they remember. Elena looked at the towering giants, their snow-capped summits gleaming in the afternoon sun. She could almost feel their ancient presence, their silent wisdom. And in that moment, she understood. The mountains weren't just a beautiful backdrop. They were a living testament to the enduring power of nature, a source of strength, and a reminder of the smallness and the resilience of the human spirit. The soul felt lighter,